Hey, welcome back. We're gonna give the triceps a little bit of love today. We're gonna take a peanut. You can also do this with just a normal lacrosse ball or just a single ball, but I find that a peanut, like a double lacrosse ball, something taped together, can be really useful. You can even use a roller for this if you want to, but this peanut's gonna get a little bit deeper on this, working on the two separate heads in that tricep here. So what I'm gonna do is gonna put this on top of a chair. You can do this on a bench also, or on a countertop, or an elevated surface, so you can really get into this, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start just above the elbow, and I have that peanut going across the tricep here, okay? Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep my hand on top of the arm so I can adjust the pressure. I can add a little pressure with this. But now I'm just gonna add some rotation in my hand, and I can bend and straight, okay? But I'm gonna get a little bit away from the tendon there, so I'm staying in the muscle, and I'm just gonna try to smear this around. I'm gonna pull that skin side to side and move this around, adding rotation as I go to release the end of that tricep here. And as I'm pulling my palm down, I'm gonna rotate over just barely to the inside of the end of that tricep here. I'm not gonna go all the way on the total inside of my arm, because then it might get a little nervy, but I'm gonna stay more on that muscle, keep that downward pressure on the back of the arm. And I'm just gonna kind of smear around here, working my way up the tricep, okay? You can also bias towards the back, where I'm gonna rotate my body a little more so I can hit that outside part of the tricep. I can roll up and down, adding rotation here, bending and straighten the arm. I'm just gradually working my way up here. This allows me to kind of rotate and find those different positions in that tricep where there's a little bit of stuckage, or some places that need some attention. As I work my way up, you might find that different areas of the tricep need more attention. I find that as I get up, you might find that the outside back, that lateral side of the tricep is going to feel a little more sensitive once you get up towards the top. I'm just going to keep working that pressure as I'm working up closer to that back of the shoulder. Oh yeah, this feels good. Tight triceps limits your front rack and even your grip or your wrist mobility in that front rack position, your ability to get full external rotation into that front rack position for any type of overhead presses or cleans or front rack squats. So you're just working your way up to the top of the tricep. So starting from just above the elbow all the way up to the top of the tricep, close to the shoulder. Spend a couple minutes on each side, just gradually working through that and mobilizing that. This is a tricep mobilization with a peanut on top of a chair or any type of a solid surface.